Well, one of the things that I've come to love with minimalism is less anxieties, less stress, less worrying about taking care of something. Living in this hotel room for the past couple of weeks, I had begun to make it a home and I bought a coffee machine for $25. And I had the coffee filters, I had the coffee grinds, I had the milk, I had the coffee mug. And after about 3 days doing that, I said, man, it was actually causing me more stress to make my own coffee than it would be just to drive to Starbucks. So I ended up throwing that out. It was a small purchase, so it was a um, low risk type of transaction. Good to see you, Andre. Good to see you, Frankencat. But when you make a big purchase, it's a higher risk, and throwing it out or trading it in or selling it is not easy, especially if you're going to do it rather quickly after you purchase it. So, my thoughts tonight, like I always, well, my thoughts tonight are with regards to big purchases, they bring big stress, okay, because it's a big risk. So I always look at mitigating risk, especially as I get older, especially as I've worked hard to become a minimalist, get rid of a lot of the stuff I had, save up money, pay off debt, have more control of my life. I don't want to give that control back by making a big purchase. And so, what are the big purchases I'm considering? Well, buying a home below my means, a small condo or a small piece of property, is something out there. Buying an RV, whether a travel trailer, an electric vehicle to tow it, or a small van, are on the table. Uh, the default option to buy nothing, to make no big purchase, and to stay in my Jeep that has almost 200,000 miles and has a couple issues is an option. But what I want to tell you is that more stuff can bring more headaches. And I kind of learned that lesson even with the coffee machine. Now, uh, I don't want to avoid making a big purchase just for the sake of not wanting to deal with aggravation. It's like I'm not, that's like saying I don't want to take the promotion because I don't want more responsibility. You will suffer. You will always end up at the low end of the career table. And it is true. Every time in life that I've stepped up and I've gone to another level, I've experienced more stress. But I've learned to overcome that. You grow, and then what was once hard becomes easy, like working out. You first go to gym, the weights are tough to lift anything, and then if you stay consistent, the weights, you can lift more and more. But as you get older, you're very conscious of big purchases, of putting too much stress on yourself because you realize that you don't want extra stress because life. I'm more agitated now at the age of 40, be 41 soon, about like simple things. And when I'm in the public, people, like as soon as I walk across the street, here comes a car. As soon as I go to a certain area, here comes other people. And just like little things, I spill my coffee, and little things irritate me more as I get older. So minimalism has helped lessen some of the irritation. I mean, I still get irritated. And so if I make a big purchase, I know that it's going to bring some more problems. It'll bring some more comfort, but I have to be careful on that exchange. Now, obviously, you want to be careful with a big purchase with regards to exchanging money. You worked hard to save money. Now you're going to give some of that money you saved to someone else for an exchange of goods. You give someone money, you're going to get a new car. You give someone money, you're going to get a new RV. You give someone money, you're going to get a house. And so that's why you need to be conscious, okay, of what you are buying. If you buy an RV, if you buy a car, they tend to go down in value. If you buy a house, it tends to appreciate. Stay this is there is a level of entanglement. There's a higher level of maintenance. But that's something that I think of with the big purchase. It's a smaller purchase to get an RV, but it's a less of a good investment. Let's go back to live comments. We'll talk about this a little bit more. Andre, today was my first day on the union after 5 months. I've been down that road. I missed making 43 an hour. Well, I was told when I was a union electrician that the reason you get paid so good is because they factor in you're going to be unemployed a couple months at least out of the year. And what I found is that is relatively true. Now, obviously, there's some people, they're very diligent. They hook up with a shop, which I did for a small season of my life, and they work pretty consistently. But union workers, even if they get 40 or $50 an hour, you tend not to work 12 months out of the year your entire career. So that's why you get paid a little bit more, because they factor in you're going to probably, and some guys liked it. Some guys like to work, and some girls. I worked with a couple girl construction workers. They like to work 6 months or 8 months or 10 months and then take a couple months off and get unemployment. So, because it's a very hard job, physically demanding, dangerous job, construction, electrician, plumber, sheetrocker, pipe fitter. Look, it's better to be in a union than not if you're in a good state. New Jersey, I didn't really like living there to a certain extent, but without New Jersey, I wouldn't have built my career. If I would have been an electrician in Florida, if I grew up in Florida, I probably would have made, $15 an hour, if $20 an hour, and I would have, just been wiring up housing, wiring up new houses for people from up north that made more money, came down to Florida to live with no state income tax, and now I'm building them a house, but I don't have enough money to buy my own house. So New Jersey is meant to build your career, okay, and then make your money and then figure out where you want to live. Now, some people still like Jersey. There's some to offer, but what I can tell you is unions have their pros and their cons. I eventually left the union, but I thank God for the union. It helped me build my career. It provide free schooling. If you work during the day, go to school at night. But even with that, some people dropped out. But look, it was a hard job and it wasn't consistent. And it got me in this algorithm of group, kind of like group thinking, and you never really get ahead. I mean, and it's always dangerous, and there's not another level. There's like journeyman electrician, and then if you want to get your own master's electrical license, you can get it, but it doesn't do much, unless you're going to be a contractor within a union. So, like I say, what would I tell a union worker? Get your journeyman certification, get your license in that trade, then go to a maintenance job, then dial in on maybe engineering in that trade, dial in on project management in that trade, use that skill set, leverage it, leverage your experience, and then shelf your card, and then just move on. That's what I would tell you. The Walking Zombie, $9.99 super chat with a lot of sunglasses. I like that super chat, man. The Walking Zombie. Love and appreciation, and thank you very much for that gracious super chat. I appreciate you. Great to see you. Keep doing your thing, and keep that vitamin D out of your eyes, because when you live in Florida, you definitely need sunglasses. Love to you guys. So look, you work hard, whether you work construction, whether you work as a nurse. I see you keeping up a breed. Whether you work as a personal trainer. Shout out to my man Marcel from the UK. Whatever you're going to do in life, the best industries to be in are the medical, technology, and then a trade. And there's a variety of positions in there, right? Medical, you can be a nurse, and you can be a maintenance tech in a hospital, you could be a doctor, you could be an administrator, you could be a data entry clerk. In IT, okay, you can be someone who racks and stacks servers, you can be someone who works on software, you can be someone who works on the infrastructure for data centers. You can be a vendor for a technology company. You can do a lot of things. For a trade, again, you could be a plumber, you could be a carpenter, you can be an electrician, you can be a laborer, etc. Okay, so the key thing, like every job, is to show up. But once you show up, once you get your money, then you have to decide what do you want to buy with your money. See, I was making good money, but I was making too many big purchases, and then it took me a while to get out of that mindset and say, look, it's great to make good money, but if I'm making money just to buy stuff and I have to keep making money just to maintain this stuff, I don't like that. I want to get ahead. I don't want to get by, I want to get ahead. However, look, to get ahead, you got to, make some changes in your lifestyle, and you have to downgrade your lifestyle, downgrade your vehicle, downgrade your house. I'm not saying people should do what I did, sell my house and live in your car. I think young people need to be careful, when you do what I do, because you have to remember, I did what I did when I was in my mid-30s with a career built with certifications and with patience, waiting in New Jersey for 2 years for a job transfer. So I'm not saying my way is the only way. But I'm saying that you're not going to have enough money to make a big purchase if you don't build your career. Because no matter how cheap you live, you can't get out of poverty through the Dollar Tree. It requires some level of diligence and some effort and some luck and some grace of God. All right, let's take a hydration break. Go back to all live comments. Shout out to you, Andre, making that money. Shout out to shout out to the Walking Zombie. Shout out to everyone out there. Keep showing up. Bottom line. You say, damn, I got to make a note. I want to label my live feed probably tomorrow. That label my live feed. I want someone to talk to. You say, well, you don't have any exciting content. People want someone to talk to. What are therapists paid for? Someone to talk to. Never underestimate the value of being someone that people can talk to. If you underestimate that value, you don't understand human nature. Because I didn't understand this. At times in my life, I just wanted someone to talk to. At times in my life where I said, Sam, what am I going to talk about tonight? I have to remind myself, Sam, people just want someone to talk to. Sometimes when I'm talking too long to myself, I say, Sam, get back to a live chat. Why? People want someone to talk to. Why would I share this with you? Because I want to teach you. Okay. I don't want to just take from you guys. I want to teach you. You learn, you get what you need to get. And then if you stay, thumbs up. I appreciate it. And if you don't, thumbs up. Why? Guys, I'm not controlling anyone. Okay. You come as you want, leave as you want. I'm going to share what I want. I'm going to try to grow you, empower you, try to build my channel at the same time. And you can do both at the same time. Why? Because look, when you're honest, you can say, look, I charge $125 to hang a ceiling fan. If you want it, great. If you want to try to get someone else, I understand. But that's how much I charge. Okay. So, that's life, guys. Okay. And that's why I tell you, when I'm DoorDashing, I accept 90% of deliveries. Okay. I don't care if they're $2, $5, whatever. Why? I get in a rhythm, guys. When I go in the gym, I have to start just by lifting something small. I gotta get my sweat going, okay? I gotta get worked up. When I start the live feed, I start very structured and focused on one specific. Then we start to get all juiced up. We start talking about dildos, okay? We start talking about a lot of stuff, okay? We got another super chat. Hold on, but I can't see it on my phone. Let me click on my laptop, damn it. Shout out to the free Wi-Fi. I think it's another one, yeah, because I see $12.98 on my thing. Hold on a second, I'll get to you. Forgive me for being late. I got the slow Wi-Fi on my phone, but I got it on the laptop. Pulling it up now. Damn it. $2.99. Also, again, from the Walking Zombie. $2.99. Thank you for all your life jewels. Well, Walking Zombie, thank you for the 2 super chats. Gratitude, appreciation, not entitlement. Why? Because I'm thankful and I appreciate it. Okay, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to the Walking Zombie. Hand clap emoji to you. Ghostface Killer, cover your face emoji, because I understand privacy. Shout out to ESP. Sabrina, shout out to Louisiana. My mom was telling me there's flooding going on. I don't know. Sabrina, let me go back to the live comments in order, but Sabrina said real quick, because I know she don't come here often. Hey, Sam, when making your big purchase, what more of a consideration for you, stability or mobility? I try to find the balance. I want to weigh out, and that's why the condo scares me. I can sell it or rent it, but the way out is not quick or easy. The RV is a bad big purchase because it's a depreciating asset versus the house is appreciating. But the RV has a lot of mobility. I can get in and out. So I'm trying to figure that out. But if I buy a low enough cost RV, and I'm talking about it has to be under 20,000, then I can eat the depreciation. But if I buy a $100,000 van, I can get some tax write-offs with the channel and everything, but that's a tough one to swallow, Mary Taz, Starbucks, venti pike with soy, and 2 plastic cup Trenta ice waters. Why? Because I threw my coffee machine out, okay? Why? Because I said to myself, that's a small purchase, and I don't like taking care of stuff. I didn't like changing the filter. I didn't like the coffee beans falling. I didn't like buying the creamer that doesn't taste the same as the proprietary soy milk from Starbucks. And so I got to figure this out. Love to you. Love to Gloria. Thank you, Mary Toss. Sabrina's about it. All the way from New Orleans. $5 super chat with a teddy bear. Bravo. Sabrina, I'm doing the best I can. Bravo back to you. You have been one of my first and ever members. Well, Jesse O was my first member. You're right there, very long member, and so I appreciate you. Every time I hear in New Orleans, I think about you. When I bash the Gulf of Mexico, don't get upset with me because I'm an East Coast Atlantic Ocean guy. All right, let's go back to live comments. Thank you, everyone. Um, yeah, we got to be careful with these big purchases, but I feel a big purchase coming, guys. Okay, look, staying in a hotel is costly too. So, but I feel something coming. I just got to be careful. I got to be careful. Back live comments. Adam, what's up, brother? Adam, I know you had a tough day yesterday. I read your comment about dealing with your family members. Adam is living with his parents. One of his parents has dementia. They're both very old. He got back with his ex-girl 2, 3 times in the past year. This guy has a lot of stress, but he's a very positive guy. He's got the same cutoff shirt as me from Walmart. He does bushcraft, and this guy's positive. Because I'll tell you right now, guys, I walk across the street to go to Starbucks, and like 5 cars come out of nowhere, and I start cursing God. And I say, I don't know how Adam's holding it together, man, because as I get older, man, I don't have the patience for these motherfuckers, man. I tell you. So I'm praying God. Well, I cursed God a couple times. So I said, God, I don't want to be like this. But I can't have too much as I get older, guys. I don't have the patience. So that's why it's single for the win. No more pets. I love pets, but I'm going to keep feeding the squirrels. Where's Pat go? I feed the squirrels in the park. I feed the pelicans. I feed the blue jays, and because even the blue jays like peanuts, and I read on Google they can eat them, but I don't want to take care of anything. I don't have the patience. I can't do it. Shout out to you, Adam. Mary Taz, hey all, Mary Taz, thank you again. You've been very sweet, very positive. Love and appreciation to you. Thank you, Mary Taz. Keeping up with Bree, the beautiful keeping up with Bree, making that money bag. Well, keeping up with Bree. Every time you feel depressed, look at your bank account. Now, when you look at your bank account and you feel depressed, it's time to downsize, okay? Time to sell some stuff, get some side hustles, and never go back to that living above your means, which I did. And so now, as I look on the horizon of a big purchase, I say to myself, what do I get more excited about? Looking at my account or looking at a new car? The truth is, I get more excited looking at my savings account than looking at a new car. However, the truth is, I know my car is getting up there, 200,000 miles. I know I want to do something different. I gotta pivot. So I'm looking at a big purchase. What is a big purchase? A big purchase is anything above $5,000. That's a big purchase. You could say even $1,000 is a big purchase. Anything above 1,000 is a big purchase. So, obviously it goes in increments, right? Then you go 10,000, 20,000. Once you get above 30, 40,000, guys, those are life-changing purchases for the average person. So even if you're in the upper class, you start making purchases for 50, 100,000, guys, unless you're a multimillionaire, those are big purchases. Okay, so you got to be very cautious. Okay, and think about this, and think about what you like to take care of and what you don't. Do I want a luxury car? And then I have to go to the dealership to get the oil change? No. I want a car that I can go to regular Jiffy Lube, and that's it. That's how I feel. Keeping up rate. Currently at work, well, I'll tell you this. They always need someone at work. I don't care what job you work. I don't care if you're a security guard. I don't care if you're a secretary. I don't care if you're the check-in person at Planet Fitness. I don't care if you're a Starbucks barista. They always need someone at the job. The reliable worker will always have a job. They'll go through their ups and downs. They'll have better jobs and worse jobs. But the reliable person will always have a position somewhere. Why? Because somewhere someone didn't show up today. So what does that mean? Now we're hiring. And who are they hiring? Someone who will show up. And if you can figure that out, again, you'll have your ups and downs, but you'll make some money. Frank and Cat, hey, Mary. Frank and Cat, very positive. Shout to everyone out there, okay, who believes in aliens, okay? Alien emoji to you. We had a big alien talk the other day. Now, do I believe in aliens? Guys, as I get older, I don't know what I'm just trying to get through the day, okay? Anyone could be an alien. I don't know. I really don't. That's the truth. I don't know. And I just want to get through the day, and I want to kind of like do my own thing, and I want to try to stay positive. Sometimes during the course of the day, I feel very negative. Okay, so I want to stay positive. Okay, I want to try to fight through the negativity, and I don't want to try to take it out on anyone else. Okay, try to do the best I can. Frank and Cat, way to show up, Bree. Amen, Moneybag. Getting ready to work myself. Shout out to the night shift. For everyone who doesn't like to deal with people, there's always a job at the night shift. Less people, less traffic, less drama, less politics. Frank and Cat, right on. Double money bag. Excellent, excellent sticker, super chat. Thank you, the Walking Zombie 999. That's a very cool sunglass face guy. I like that. Thank you. My man, I said my man, D. Okay, but I believe it's a female. Even though I know you said you met that, you said to some girl that she got a fat ass. So I was trying to say, is D a guy? D, you're a girl, right? I could be wrong. D says, all right, Andre. Amen, says the Yacht Club. Andre, thanks, man. Andre, very proud of you, brother. Positive guy. And what I can tell you is, if you're going to stay in the union, get those pension credits. That's the best part about the union, the pension credits. Okay. I worked for the union about 10 years. I think I got like 7 or 6 pension credits, not much. Because the first couple years you're not vested. So I don't know. There's some formula. But what I can tell you is this: pension credits are a dying thing. Now police officers still get pension credits, so don't let people bash it, because police officers, there's a lot of government workers, okay, that a lot of people honor, a lot of conservative people, okay, but they don't realize, guys, if you don't like union workers, then you don't like police officers, because they got one of the biggest unions. Never forget it, okay? Yeah, a lot of people, you tell the conservatives that when they start busting union child, well, let's break up the union for the police officers. Yeah, they'll another tune with that. He goes, oh, shit, Suitcase, what's up, brother? On that line, shout to Tampa. You have me thinking, Sam, never fails. Well, I try to do the best I can, share with you guys. As soon as I crank my vehicle, I push start, everyone gets moving. I hate it. Yeah, energy attracts energy, man. The universe, sixth sense of humor. Yeah, I asked God, I said, God, why you do this to me? Okay, why you do this to me? I got upset. But then I know that I have my health. I'm fortunate. I recognize that, so I try to talk myself off it. But I get in a bad place as I get older, and that's what I'm saying tonight. Is I'm very cautious now on what I'm going to buy next. Okay, because I want this big purchase. No matter what I do, there's negative. I have to accept that. If I stay mobile, I am staying highly in the public still. Like I went and I looked at a RV park, okay, by the beach, and it was a nicer one. But I said to myself, Sam, this is a lot more public. Like people see you than, when you close the door in a condo or a hotel or a house. But, a hotel, you still see people. Condo, you still see people. You have neighbors, you're connected. The one thing I like about the RV is you're not connected to anyone. Okay. But, campgrounds, RV parks, they're very public. So, I got to think about that. Veritas. Hey, Frank and Cat. Suitcase. Forgive my manners. Hey, Sam. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. Shout out to Tampa. Thank you for your positive attitude. Appreciate that. D. Sam. I work construction. Dude. I work construction. Oh, bridges. I give you credit. I don't like heights. Good job. Bridges and Big Dig. Good for you. Made great money. Yeah, those. You earned it. That's not easy work. And if you put the time in, you get a pension and annuity. I agree. That's the best part about if you work for a union outfit or something like that, the pension and annuity. And that's what police officers do. 20 years and out, and you can retire. Same thing with the Army. If you get hooked up in the Army, 20 years and out, you get health care benefits, you get a certain retirement package. So, a lot of people say, well, I have nothing to do. Now, if you have a level of discipline, if you're willing to deal with some stuff, the Army's helped some of my friends that I knew. Now, some of them didn't like it, but some of them it really helped. And if you can sign up by 30, you'd be out by 50. I'm not saying it's for everyone, but I'm saying, it's another way, to do something. Thank you again, Walking Zombie, for the 2 super chats. Jewel emoji to you and appreciation to you. Keep it up, break. I think I want to work hard to obtain let's read this very slowly because I hear Home Depot in the background calling. To obtain a multi-family home. Then rent out an apartment, pay the mortgage. I know there's entanglement. I feel I'm getting married right now. And I definitely want to do my research. I tell you. But I want passive income. Well, there's no such thing as passive income. A dividend stock can go down or the dividend can get cut. A multifamily can cause a divorce and it cause you to keep a boyfriend because they fixed the house. and you're going to be living next to the people you work with. I saw my parents basically get a divorce. One of the reasons was a multifamily house that they owned together. It wasn't the major reason, but it was one of the reasons. I know people, again, they stay in relationships because they need the other person to take care of this property. So there's no such thing as passive income. Even YouTube, you said, well, YouTube's a passive income. Guys, if I don't show up, revenue goes down. There's nothing passive in life. That's what I learned. Again, a dividend can be cut. The stock market can go down. There's no passive income. There is a level of risk management. There is personality analysis to see what type of personality you have. And some people are very much into real estate. Some people are handy. Some people like to deal with that, property management. I know for me, I'm not that guy. I can't even handle taking care of a coffee machine, $25 coffee machine. So I said to myself, how would I handle a $500,000 multifamily house? I'd go crazy. So, but I respect that there's other ways to live other than my way. So if that is your dream, and if you do the research, and if you want to take the chance, I love you. Sabrina, hey Sam. Yes, we read this already, but there was a great question. What do I value more, stability or mobility when thinking of a big purchase? I'm trying to get the best of both worlds, but you can't. So I'm going to make a trade-off. But if I make a trade-off, I want the money of the purchase to be at a lower level so that I'm not, look, the higher the cost of the purchase, the more committed you are. Okay. However, the lower the cost of the purchase, the less quality you get. Okay. You purchased a $15,000 travel trailer. In 10 years, it's worth zero, and it's probably not that functional. Okay. You purchase a $100,000 or $150,000 condo or small house. It's going to be some maintenance, but in 10 years, it's either going to be, on average, worth the same or more. So, that's the problem with what I'm thinking of doing. It's like, I stay on the road, which I kind of like being mobile, but I'm going to make an exchange. Excuse me, I have to charge my phone. Hopefully there's no issue with that. I'm making an exchange of, for mobility, you pay a price because society values stability more. More people want to live in a house than an RV. You say, well, RV prices are up. Yeah, there's a lot of issues behind that. One is the lack of, one is the restrictions on global travel. The other is not a lot of people are out of unemployment yet. So there's not a lot of workers in the supply chain. And so that's causing a shortage of supply, high to demand. And, look, just because prices are high doesn't mean it's a good purchase. There's a lot of factors, and one concern I have about buying an RV is now that these campgrounds have the leverage, they're gonna keep increasing rates. Even Thousand Trails, the Trails package, that's gone up like 30-40% in 2 years. So, I think to myself, well, Sam, what if you just get the electric vehicle for about $25,000, hybrid and electric plug-in, for about $25,000, stay with the tent camping and just do that? Well, that'd be good, but it really doesn't really change what I'm doing. It gives me a little bit more options, a little bit more comfort, but it doesn't really move the needle as far as like really changing things. So I don't know if that's enough of a commitment to something else. See, you're paying, when you make a big purchase, you're paying to upgrade your lifestyle or change your lifestyle. Now, am I mad at my current lifestyle? Well, look, I'm not mad at it, but for 4 years, again, I've been living a primitive life out of my car, and I've enjoyed most of it. But my goal was to get to Florida, cut my bills in half. And even though I want to travel in the summer, I'm not sure yet what part. I don't want to make a heavy commitment into mobility, knowing that I don't want to spend a lot of time aimlessly on the road, and I don't want to travel to certain areas, because what I learned traveling is most of the country is barren. Most of the areas are not nice. There are some beautiful areas in the country, but there's a reason that most of the population is concentrated on certain areas. It's because those are the fertile grounds. That's the best place to live. And the other region, most of any country, even China, most of the country is raw land that no one inhabits because the land is either not fertile, the climate's not good, or there's not enough infrastructure in that area. And that's why land in certain areas is cheap, because it's not highly desirable. You say, well, I can go live next to a mountain, buy a piece of property for 10 grand, I got it made. You got no hospitals, you got no schools, you got no Starbucks. Now you say, yeah, I want to live off the grid. Yeah. Okay, after about five, for some small people, it may work. For most people, after a few months, few years, you'd be going crazy. So, you have to think about that, and I think about that. D, my therapist gets 150 an hour. Psh, yep, and that's probably cheap. And that's why I tell you, you charge $125 to hang a ceiling fan. I like to see your therapist hang a ceiling fan. Because what I learned is and I'm glad you're going to therapy and I respect your therapist. But what I've learned is most girls I dated, they say, Sam, you're better than my therapist. I said, shit, well, give me 150 hours. What's she getting paid for? Okay. I'm hanging your ceiling fan and I'm doing therapy. I never date a girl again tells me I'm better than a therapist, even though I appreciate the compliment. But I said to myself, damn, am I a therapist? Well, look, I'm sharing my struggles. I would like more therapists to say, look, I woke up today, I didn't want to deal with you. Okay, but I came in and I'm dealing with you. I got my own problems. And that's what I tell you guys. Look, I got problems, you got problems. How do you help your problems? Well, self-care, show up, the grace of God. There are some situations where you do need medication. Try to avoid it if you can, if you can do without it. But there's some people that do need it. And you should do therapy. You should do support groups. You should do churches or AA for a season. And then, maybe you need to do them longer than others. There's no exact science to life. But I guarantee you, if you put your therapist on the chair, I guarantee you she's got problems. Now, she can't share those problems because she's there to listen to yours. And again, I respect therapists. I respect mental health. We're in May. Today is May Mental Health Day or Mental Health Month. I respect it. But I like to kind of like pull the curtain back that everyone's human. But it is true though. Like, a therapist has value, right? It's like you hire a licensed electrician because they have value, and they have a certification, and they have a level of trustworthiness or competency in a certain trade. So same thing with a therapist, right? They've gone a certain schooling, and they have a certain level of competency with regards to analyzing mental health. Okay, so I respect it. However, look, just like electrician, you can get a bad electrician. I've done things wrong. Get a bad therapist. No one's perfect, and some people have more book smarts than common sense smarts. And some people are just doing it for the money, just like some electricians do it for the money. Some therapists do it for the money. So I try to be balanced. I try, even though I do sometimes make general statements because I'm human. But all I know is, if you need help, seek help, because I'd rather someone be trying to get help, as long as they're trying to get sincere help, rather than someone just like spiraling down this bad path. But just remember, it's like most doctors, they recommend you go home, you eat healthier, you exercise, and you keep positive people around you. That's pretty much, for most people, the doctor's recommendation, whether physical doctor or mental. That you eat well, you exercise, you do productive hobbies, you get the proper rest, and you keep positive support groups around you. Now, obviously, again, there's extreme circumstances, people with cancer, people with biological issues that need supplemental medication, right? So, I can't analyze everyone. I'm just a YouTuber, guys, okay? So, and I don't want to. I don't want to save everyone, because when you try to save everyone, you don't reach anyone. You have to just be true to where you're at in that moment, and that's what I'm doing. Some people want you to be their babysitter. They want you to be their lover. They want you to be like the guy from, who was that guy? From The Notebook, the movie The Notebook, where the guy fixed everything, and then she was still, had dementia at the end. She didn't even remember. He did all those renovations. He didn't even remember. Don't do renovations. That's all I want to tell you tonight. If you're going to make a big purchase, don't go to Home Depot. Okay. I'd rather you buy a depreciating RV than get wrapped up in home. You say, well, if I improve my house, if I improve my kitchen, that's going to increase the equity. You're right. I'm not going to lie to you. The RV or the car is going down, okay, in value. But what I want to tell you is this. As you get older, you're going to want to sell that house and you're going to want to live in an RV. Why? Because you're going to remember, we ain't taking shit with us, okay? And you at least want to enjoy life. But then you're also going to get so old you can't travel, and then you're going to want your house back. So then you're going to say, oh, I should have never did this nomad life. Guys, life is always changing, okay? The bottom line is we're all ending up done, okay? Or eating in a nursing home, with an underpaid nurse while the overpaid doctor, okay, is banging out his guys. Yeah, it's true. So what I could tell you is this: if you don't like what I got to say, listen to what I'm about to say next. Dildo. Someone put a dildo emoji. Look, dildo. Yeah, let's take action. Guys, wait till I get back in my car, RV. I'm gonna go a whole nother level. Damn, I'm doing good, man. Keep showing up. uh, oh shit, I apologize. I got all wrapped up into my therapist talk. Signed on the dotted line today. What'd you sign for, D? I missed it. Oh, I gotta go back to D's comments. D, I respect you. Let me see what D said. She goes, my therapist gets 150. Then she goes, Adam, my heart goes out to you both. I agree. I'm praying for Adam's family and Adam's mental health. Both my parents have dementia. Love to you, D, and your parents. D says, signed on the dotted line. What'd you sign for? I missed it, D. It's very scary to tie yourself down to a property. Oh, you signed for a property? Very scary. I hope I did the right thing. Okay. Only time will tell. Okay. Sam, I was telling the cable guy when I got cable about you today, and he said he would check you out. Well, shout to you if you're watching, the cable guy. You know, those cable guys get paid by the job. They run around crazy. Okay. And I guarantee you got a couple kids. Because if you don't have a couple kids, you ain't running no cable line. Okay. You doing something, you doing DoorDash. So what I can tell you is this: shout out to everyone running coax cable. And for those who don't know, coax cable is for the cable. And for those who don't know, guys, cable is for homeowners. Because I've been in this hotel, I got this big screen TV, I ain't watched nothing. Because I turned it on once, I said, oh my gosh, so let me go back to YouTube, okay? Uh, I love you, D, with all my heart. But thank you for, maybe I got a new subscriber. And he said he would check you out. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. If anyone asks, you recommend Inspirational Nomad. Very catchy name. Like some people name their channel some crazy stuff. Guys, name it simple, catchy. Come on, guys. I got to market you too. He goes, and he would check you out. Think, well, I'm here every night. I make a video every day. I show up every night. I'm consistent. So you say, well, some people got more subscribers, more views. Hey, guys, look. They don't show up, okay? And they selling sex or they doing something crazy, okay? And I don't care. It's all, you gotta just show up. Good job. You are one of a kind. Thank you. Damn it, D. I appreciate you and congratulations on your new house. All right, we're gonna go back to live comments, but D just bought a house. Congratulations. I love it. All right. D, let me know. Hi, Ernest. Okay, we're going back to live comments. Oh yeah, and for all the haters, dildo. Yeah, I like that. Let's go back. Oh, ESP's in here. Adam says, thanks, D. ESP, alien emoji. What I could tell you is this, guys. I'm going to do a whole series on aliens. Why? There's a big market for it. Not enough people are talking about aliens. That's what I learned the other night from Frankencat, from ESP, and who was the other person very much into aliens? Maybe it was Marcel. I'm doing a whole series. I got to write this down. Damn it. I keep talking about like minimalism. I got to start talking about aliens. I got to start talking about therapy. I got to get these playlists going. ESP, you call me out. If I don't start talking about aliens more, you call me out. Because there's a lot of people like these aliens. ESP's laughing. Good laughter is good for the soul. Maritas, I'm trying to set myself up every day with an intention to have a good day. I like where you're going, Maritas. Have fun and help people. Well, Maritas, help yourself too, but I'm glad that you're thinking of others. It's a tough balance, you know. When I went overboard on volunteering, it was good. But I also kind of lost myself. At the same time now, I don't volunteer for shit. And I still get upset. So I don't know, you know. It's hard to tell, you know. But what I learned, I don't know. All I can tell you, Mary Taz, is thank you for being positive. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. And you do what you feel is best for you. But I want to thank you for being a positive person in the world. Adam, man, this week has been rough. I've been thinking about you, man, because I know it ain't easy. But hopefully the rest of the week will get better. Adam, too, you got a positive attitude, man. I almost fucking scorched earth today when someone came zooming around the corner when I was walking to Starbucks. I don't know how you do it, Adam. You guys are very positive. I give you a lot of credit. Infinity. Infinity says, sell the house, buy a travel trailer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Infinity, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I love you, brother. Thank you for everything, Infinity. Thank you again, D. ESP. Some owners of multifamily homes have been shafted during the pandemic. Oh, yeah, that's true because of the freeze on evictions, you mean? A lot of the landlords have mortgages, this is true, to pay and no rent coming in. This is true. No one can be evicted in most places. Yeah, I believe a lot of that will supposedly lapse in the summer, but that's an excellent point, ESP. You are correct. Mary Todd. Several years ago, I was thinking of getting 1,000 trails. Oh no, I'm sorry. A travel trailer you must have meant to live in. Okay. With the cost, responsibility of upkeep, this is a good point. Cost for new roofs, another good point. Cost of new tires, another good point, etc. I found it just wasn't worth it. Well, Mary Todd, you're on fire. Because that's one thing I debate too. I say to myself, Sam, are you really winning? You buy a travel trailer, then you got to park it somewhere. Then that thing in 10 years is going to be worth zero pretty much. And it's going to need maintenance. Should you just put that money down on a house? Or should you just stay in the vehicle until you figure it out? I don't know. It's a lifestyle. If you're gonna live in a travel trailer, it's got to be at a low cost relative to your net worth. You have to accept that it's not a good investment, but you're investing in the lifestyle. You're willing to spend more times in campgrounds and RV parks than a house or condominium complex, and you want to be on the road. I think for me again, that being that my heart is 90% in Florida, um, it's tough for me to justify. But the good part about Florida is there are a lot of campgrounds and RV parks, or even communities that you can own land, RV lot basically, and park an RV in like a mobile home community. So you could kind of live the nomadic life and still be like a static Floridian. And so, but it's not the best investment. That's the problem with that big purchase. But that's a good comment, Maritas. D. It's very scary to tie yourself down. This is very true. To a property. I hope I did the right thing. Only time will tell. You probably did. Other than the 2006, 2007 housing crisis, I don't know any people that have really got hurt with housing. As long as they held it for at least 10 years, it was below their means, and they didn't have a major exception. Now, again, I do know people that got burnt in 2006 and 7. And I personally was underwater on my property for 10 years. However, I was living above my means. I took out a home equity line on my house. So some of it is my own fault, not just bankers. So I knew one guy during the housing crisis. He stopped paying his mortgage, and it took them 3 years basically to evict him. And he kept blaming the banks. I said, man, you've been living for free for 3 years, man. I mean, the banks did you wrong, but you also got free living for 3 years. So, it's look, there's no exact science to life, but there's definitely a different lifestyle with buying a home than buying an RV. And I would say for the average person, maybe even me, buying a home is better. However, again, we're all different, but that's why I never bought an RV in the beginning, because I said, man, very tough to justify it. But you're not justifying it as an investment, you're justifying it as a lifestyle change. So you have to accept that. Again, there's always exceptions in everything I say. But I think you'll do good, D. I really do. Kathy, good evening, Sam. Good evening. Great to see you, Kathy. Shout out to Chicago. And the other thing with housing is I don't think the government will ever let a 2006, 2007 happen again. Just like, we didn't have a Great Depression. We had a Great Recession, but not a Great Depression. And the coronavirus showed us that, guys, whether the Federal Reserve will bring the interest rates to zero or below zero, keep the housing up, whether they freeze evictions, but there'll always be some type of trick that could be done to keep things going back to, people have been waiting for another 2006 and 7 to buy cheap houses since then. And I remember people keep telling me every year, like, oh, housing is going to go down, and it's kept going up. Now, I don't think it'll keep going up at the rate it's going because it's unsustainable, but I still think on average, a home placed well in a good location below your means is a better investment than an RV. Okay, but it's two different lifestyles. Okay, but I still think it's a better investment. Shout out to Roz. Someone called 50 siren emoji, and she got the new police avatar. Roz is a police officer down in Broward County, South Florida. Okay, you know what it is. You psychopaths starting problems at the all-night gas station. Let Roz get her pension credits without having an issue. Roz, $4.99 super chat. How can someone hate all caps on my friend Sam? Hey, haters gonna hate. How do they hate on LeBron James? How do they hate on Michael Jordan? Guys, you can make every bucket and you could do good commercials, but people still burn your jersey when you leave them. Guys, when LeBron left Cleveland, they hated him. Okay, so guys, when I left New Jersey, some people hated on me. When I said Orlando is basically swampland with Disney characters, a lot of people start hating on me. Okay, when I left my car, came living in a hotel, a lot of people start hating on me. Okay, so Roz, how can someone hate? Same way they hate on cops, same way they hate on citizens. Guys, I don't hate on anyone. I try to treat people with respect. Sometimes you get it back, sometimes you don't. When I don't get it back, I keep my mouth shut and walk the other way. Why? Hey guys, look, I don't want problems. I got enough problems in life. I don't want to make more. Miss your vlogs, I miss you. I'm recovering from surgery. Prayer emoji to you. 2 hearts. Hotel. Yeah, I'm living in a hotel. I'm using it as a tax deduction. Why? Hey guys, this is part of the entertainment. What have I missed? Not much. I've only been here for 13 days, but I am getting bored of it. And I'm debating, Roz, what's my next big purchase? A new vehicle, a travel trailer, a Class B, or a house. I came this close to buying a condo. Do I regret it? A little bit, because I think it would have been the best investment. I still like to be a free bird, though, and I like the tax deductions that the free bird lifestyle with the YouTube channel provides. So, but ultimately, it's about net profit and quality of life, not tax deductions. So, again, not everyone's a YouTuber, not everyone's a nomad, not everyone's a hedge fund manager, not everyone's a police officer. We're all different. So all I can tell you guys is live below your means, and no matter what big purchase you make, if you live by that motto, you should be okay. Raj, shout to you. Back to live comments. Mary Toss, I love your humor. Well, thank you, Mary Toss. I appreciate that. I love your positivity. I was having a rough day and you make me laugh. Well, Mary Toss, I hope you're still listening because I want to say something. This is adult only chat, 18 or older to be in this chat. I want to tell you something right now. Dildo, okay? And I'll tell you right now, some people hate on the word dildo, but I just say it. Why? Because some people just need to hear it because they're very dry, okay? And they need to get a little moist, make their life a little bit better. Love to you, Mary Toss. D, hey, Ernest. I love to you, D. Thank you again for sharing your story. Congratulations again on your home purchase. Sabrina, I hope you are earning free hotel points while I'm paying for them. But yes, I download the app and I am earning points. So in case you go back to nomad living, you can use those points for free hotel stays when you feel like it. Excellent point. Very smart, Sabrina. Yes, I am. I download the app. And if I stay on the road, I won't be living in a hotel full time. I don't plan to, but I may use it as a supplemental during extreme temperature or just to take a break. And after 13 days, almost 2 weeks now, I'm kind of ready to get back on the road. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to get back on the road. Not in the same way. Maybe RV, maybe more campgrounds. I got to think about it, And I have a couple more weeks to think about it. Love to you, Sabrina. Shout out to New Orleans. Mary Toss, add D, congratulations. I agree. D's laughing good. Thanks, everyone. D, we love you. We believe that you're going to be just fine. You're going to do great. I'll let the haters hate. I'll let the cable increase their rate after a year because they always give you that first year for like $49.99. Then it goes up to like $120. Like, what the fuck, these guys? Cut the cable after a year and then just go all internet, YouTube. That's what I'll tell you. ESP. 60 Minutes. ESP is very smart. She goes, 60 Minutes just did a series, a report on aliens. So I'm about to take their spot, okay? Because a lot of people want to talk about this. Reported by pilots. Well, guys, I'm not a pilot, but I'm in a hotel with pilots, okay? And I've been with some stewardess. And what I can tell you is I'm qualified, okay? It's on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I'm qualified, guys. I'm a therapist. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an electrician. I'm an IT worker. I'm everything, guys. It aired on Sunday while I'm airing right now. I air every night. If you're watching, you're not subscribed, subscribe. We got 78 people watching, 29 thumbs up. Come on, guys, let's get those thumbs. Thank you for all the super chats. What I could tell you is this, guys. If you're watching a replay, okay, smash the thumbs up, leave a comment, do all that stuff. Why? They love to tell you to do it. I don't care. Some people gonna do it, some people ain't. Guys, every day I look up, my YouTube channel's growing. Why? I'm showing up. So are the haters. And what they don't realize is, hey, you putting fuel on the fire, man. And I'm the pilot. This motherfucker going. We landing somewhere. Don't worry about that. Shout out to everyone who didn't show up tonight. I took your spot. Yep. Yeah. Keep hating. You ain't getting you nowhere, but get me somewhere. Give it more time. Keep talking out. D, that's all I'm gonna do. I got nothing but time and free Wi-Fi. Damn it! Shout out to the hotel suite. Damn it, Mary Taz. Three dildos in your face emoji. Good job, Mary Taz. Yeah, Mary Taz laughing good. D, good luck, Ross. I agree. Woman power. Hey guys. 25.9% of my viewers are females. The other 74% are males. So what does that tell us? A lot of guys want to get with me. Okay, but hey guys, look, I'm a sex symbol. I don't care who you are. I'm not getting with you. Never forget it. Maritas, thank you for your service. I agree. Love to you, Maritas. Love to you, Roz. Finny, can't wait to see where you end up, brother. Me too, man. I don't know, man. I've been looking at the Thousand Trails. Do I get that package again? I did get something new. You guys want to see it? Any of my members, you could be a little disappointed because you know I bash it sometimes. But my inverter pack has died. I want to give you a hint. All right, stay tuned, guys. I'm going to show you a surprise. I got the new Jackery. All the Nomads are pumping this garbage, but it's high quality. The Jackery 300 inverter pack. My other one was dying, so I said, man, if I get back on this road, I gotta have the fan in the summer, okay? Because it's very hot. So again, I hate to see the Nomad videos with the Jackery, but I bought one from Walmart and it sucked. I had a Yeti Gold Zero 150. It wasn't enough power, and it lasted about a year and a half. So hopefully this last 2 years, it's 300. It's a little bit more powerful than the other one. Was it 300 watt or something? I don't know. But it's a Jackery 300, cost $287 on Amazon. Got delivered today, so shout out to that. Let me go charge it back up for when I get back on the road. Yeah, shout out to all the Nomads who watch me, but you try to act like you don't watch me. You don't go live enough. Okay, you got more subscribers. Okay, but what I can tell you is I showed up tonight. I took your spot. Never forget it. Adam, definitely enjoy your channel. I enjoy you, brother, and I'm praying for you because you got comedy out here. Guys, I'm a comedian, so thank you, Adam. You know I love you, brother. I'm doing the best I can. I cry, I laugh, I get angry. But I overall, out of the 3,000 videos, I try to stay positive. Okay. So, and I appreciate you guys. This is for me like a level of therapy. I can vent, and I'm not entangled. And, it gives me something to do, a positive outlet. So thank you. Mary Toss. Oh my God, you got Jackery? It's a little bit of a banana and tailpipe. But, if I looked at the purchase price, right? So I said to myself, Sam, the inverter I have, I bought a cheap one from Walmart, but it doesn't last all night with my fan running. So I said, I need that fan, especially if I go back in my car in the summer. Now, am I going to go back in my car in the summer? I don't know. But I said, if I stay on the road, I need another inverter pack. So I said, let me get a little bit better quality one, keep it under $300. I think that's a reasonable price. And even if it doesn't work out, it's a low risk purchase, not a big purchase. A big purchase is 1,000 or 5,000 or more. Now, if I buy the RV, it's a bigger purchase, but I'm still glad I have the inverter pack. Now, if I buy a condo, if there's a hurricane or something, I put the inverter pack on. But I don't know. But that's how I looked at it. I said, either way, let me just get it because I can justify the cost. But I didn't want to make a video about it because I already did videos about it. And there's tons of the Jackery videos out there. Frank and Cat. Oh, not my type, Sam. Too hairy. All right. But I find you amusing. Well, hey, I tell you, I got a man groomer too. When I shave and I'm in shape, I tell you, I get a lot of mills. But I'll tell you this, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. ESP, nice. I was thinking about getting the Jackery 300. Yeah, again, I look at the purchase price. It's got to last at least a year of consistent use for it to be worth it. Do I think it'll last a year? Well, the Gold Zero Yeti 150 lasted almost 2 years, and that paid for itself. I did the cost benefit with using batteries, not for your dildo, but for a fan. And you pretty much, if you're going to spend under $500, I would say if you're going to spend around $300 for an inverter pack, you have to get about 8 months of consistent use out of it for it to pay for itself. So again, most people who live on the road don't last 8 months. I've been on the road for 4 years. I'm in a hotel for 2 weeks. And that's why I was saying to myself, do I really want to invest back in the nomad life? Because I may not be on the road full time like I was. And I said to myself, wow, for $300, no matter which direction I go, it's not too bad. Uh, D says, don't throw this in the trash. I'm not throwing nothing. Oh, as far as the jacker, yeah, I threw the coffee machine out. That's true. ESP, I currently have the Goal Zero 200. Okay. Yeah, I had the 150. Yeah, the Goal Zero, overall, it did good. It did, I got the money out of it. So I'm sure you probably got the money out of yours too. Love to ESP. How's everything going in the van, ESP? Frank and Cat laughing at D. ESP, yeah, at D, right? Yeah, I throw everything out, guys. I'm not good with that. Kathy, Chicago's back in the building. Hey, Sam. Would you want to talk about the tattoos you have? Sure. I also have quite a few tattoos on me, but they don't have any meanings, just for aesthetics. Yeah, obviously, look, all tattoos are a level of aesthetic. They're a level of cosmetic pleasure, artwork, okay? And just like any art, it's subject to interpretation, subject to beauty in the eye of the beholder, right? Some people look at some splashed paint and they say, it's ugly. Some people say it's life-changing. I'll give you $1 million for it. But most of my tattoos are either spiritual based, or they're inspirational quotes, or there's a couple of people that I know that passed away, and so I got a couple like in memory of them. But that pretty much, in summary, gives you the basics of all my tattoos. Hopefully that helped. Maybe I'll do a detailed video about all of them one time. I'll shave too for Frank and Cash. I get my man groomer up, shave all safe. I'll do like this. I'm gonna do it. D, you got ESP. Thanks, Cat and Mary Taz. Sam, did you get solar? No, I didn't get the solar. I got plugged in right now to AC, and with Starbucks reopened at the inside, and we can sit down now, at least in Florida, South Florida. I'll use that to charge it, and it also has ESP put me up on this, but it came with this. It also has a car battery charger, like you hook it up to your cigarette lighter, and it charges while you drive. So, but I don't know if I want to drive as much as I used to. I like to still drive a lot, but I don't like to drive as much. So that's what I said to myself. I said, Sam, if I make a big purchase and get a new car, do I want to just beat it up and put all these miles on it? Again, I got 200,000 miles on a Jeep that's only 5 years old, and I've only been living out of it for 4. I said, pretty much in 5 years, if I buy a car, well, let's just do the math, right? 5 years ago to the month, I bought a Jeep Renegade for all in taxes and everything. Hold on, $4.99 super check to all you haters. Watch me accept this trophy. Thank you, Ross. Oh, and D, $2. Thanks for the great night. Thank you, D. Congratulations again on your house. Roz says hugs. I can't wait to catch up. I'm gonna be shaved up for the next one, Roz, because Frankenthal says shave. Cars, condos, yeah, don't forget dildos. RVs, etc. Big purchases. Can't wait. FYI, big lots have a great deal on batteries. Well, shout out to you, Roz. Shout out to you, Roz. Thank you. Thank you, D. Congratulations. Thank you both. Shout out to everyone out there. I appreciate you. So let's do the math, okay? 5 years ago to the month, I bought a Jeep Renegade with taxes and everything, $30,000. As of today, if I go to trade that Jeep in, I'll get anywhere between 3 to 5,000. Let's say I get 5,000, I'll be lucky. And I get 5,000. I got 200,000 miles on it. If I sell it privately, I'd still be lucky to get 5,000 with 200,000 miles on it. Even though I'll probably get a little bit more, but it's pain in the ass. So in 5 years, the car basically lost 25 grand. Okay, a car, a RV, these are big purchases that go down in value. A house, while it costs more to maintain, you got to be careful not to do too many renovations. It tends to either keep its value or appreciate. Now, there's some exceptions. You got to buy in a good neighborhood, okay, and it has to be below your means. But it doesn't, there's still not exact science, right? So I said to myself, as a single person with no kids, I can buy another $25,000 or $30,000 car, and over 5 years, as long as it pretty much serves its purpose. Because again, I door dashed out of the Jeep. I started a YouTube channel out of the Jeep. I was able to go to work out of the Jeep. I served as an office, as a bedroom. So the Jeep paid for itself. So it's not like it was lost money, right? But I'm trying to give you some insights on the whole comprehensive way to look at big purchases. My issue now is at the age of 40, 41, I'm still middle-aged, not old, not young, but I don't know if I want to be on the road the same way I have been. So my thought process now is, if I stay on the road, I should mitigate some risk by adding a level of comfort or stability to supplement some of the risks of the road. Okay, so I'm not some young kid per se. I'm not an old guy, but I'm not a young kid. At the same time, do I even bother to do that, or just skip that and go right to the stability of a home, which is a better purchase in some aspects of speaking, just a different lifestyle? And that's the debate I'm having right now with myself. Back live comments. Frankencat. Okay, maybe just because you got some groove. Yeah, you're damn right. You may have changed my mind. I'll tell you this right now, guys. A good-looking girl will always leave you for a taller guy with a nice ass, okay, that is a bad communicator. Why? Hey, guys, it's just what it is, okay? But you will always be her therapist, because after the tall guy with a nice ass totally shatters her dreams, she got to talk to someone. Now, she won't talk to you. Now, do you want to talk to her? That's your choice. Okay. Who do I want to talk to? Guys, I go live every night. Outside of that, I spend 99% of my time by myself. I video conference my mom once a day. Outside of that, I don't want a relationship. So for me, like I was telling Bree the other night, keeping up with Bree, when you're young, you want to impress other people, definitely the opposite sex or the same sex if you go that way. But as you get older, I don't care. Now I could shave up, I could put the jewelry on, I could do a little sexiness, okay? But the bottom line is, what I've learned through life, I've been very on point sexually, okay, as far as like looking good, doing the right thing. What I learned at the end of the day, the people that like you even when you look scruffy, and the people that don't like you, even when you're on top of your game, they still don't like you. I mean, they think a little bit better of you. They want to get with you maybe a little bit. So what I learned in life is, if you don't like this, you ain't gonna like the next me, because all I could be is me, and I don't want to be anyone else. Now, see, that's how you get that Donald Trump cooch. Either one is you're their way into the country, or two is you're so confident, even though you're butt ugly, they say, oh, something going on with this person. Yeah, they got groove. And that's how, either you're rich, you got a lot of confidence, and you get lucky, or you're a tall guy with a nice ass, you look good, but you're a horrible communicator, and you got a string of bad relationships, and you drive. What I can tell you is this: I don't know what we're talking about, okay? But it doesn't matter. Why? Because people need someone to talk to, okay? And where do you go when the tall guy with a nice ass doesn't return your texts? You go to my live feed. And what I want to tell you tonight, guys, everyone has a different gift. And you say, well, I want to be the tall guy with a nice ass, or I want to be the good-looking girl at the gym that all the guys want to get. And I see good-looking girls at the gym, and I think they go there just to wear the nice outfits. I don't think they go there to work out. I've been noticing. And they do the squats. They ain't really doing squats. That's right. And I said to myself, this is all show. This girl's coming in this gym only because she got a cute outfit to work out. She wants everyone to see her. And I said to myself, these guys, okay, are totally incompetent, but they're tall. And I said to myself, Bob Wells has nothing going on, but he's very compassionate. And he gets all these chicks that like cats. And I said to myself, oh shit, a lot of people out there hustling. I said to myself, these nomad chicks ain't talking about nothing. But they got a thumbnail of them in a bikini with a side boob, and they making a lot of money. I said, damn, what's my hustle? And I said, just be you. I said, all right now, okay? And surely but slowly, I'm doing something. All right, good job. Click that thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Kathy laughing, good. Laughter is good for the soul. Would love to see your tattoos if you're comfortable showing them. Well, I'm not. I appreciate that. I'm not comfortable showing. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I love you, Kathy, and I gotta be honest. But I love you and I appreciate you. D, definitely need a good running vehicle. That's no doubt. A vehicle make you money. Again, DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, or take it to your hospital job, take it to your maintenance job. So a reliable vehicle, and I think it needs to be fuel efficient, is a money maker, not just a money burner. I agree. D, I stay away from the too handsome guys. Not worth the ride. Yeah, they're gonna. It's like a ride at Great Adventure. It goes high up and then it comes right down. Yeah, that's true. Same thing with good-looking girls. And here's a pro tip for you guys. You see a good-looking girl and she's alone. You say, "Oh, she's alone." She's not alone. You just don't see her guy. He ain't there yet. But ain't no good-looking girl by herself. Never. I've never seen it. Okay, it's impossible. Don't happen. A good-looking girl leaves her man for a better-looking guy. A good-looking girl is never single. It's true. Hate to say it. Um, ESP, laughing at Frank and Cat, making lifestyle changes for Sam. Hey guys, no one puts a baby in a corner. No one's put inspirational in a corner. I'm just, guys, look, I'm giving I'm giving some back and forth. D, come on, ladies. Okay, Sam, take it off. Not gonna happen. Take it off. Nah, guys, look, I got a wide ass. If I had a banging physique, guys, I would make sexual videos because to me it's a hustle. Now I see guys doing it and girls doing it. I don't knock their hustle, but now even though I got some good attributes, okay, and I got a great personality, my body shape is wide. It's not that sexual. So guys, look, if I had a chiseled up body where I felt like it would really make a great video, I would play the shit out of that, man. I would do the thumbnail and I would just keep doing it, man. Because if it works, keep doing it. Okay. But guys, my best thing is this. Someone to talk to, okay, which this, that, the theory, the philosophy, the humor, that's my gift. So what do? You play to your strengths. What do you do in life? You play to your strengths and you admit your weaknesses. Okay. You don't want to play to your weaknesses, okay, and avoid your strengths. That's total ass backwards. That's hustling backwards. Okay. Guys, I'm not hustling backwards, I'll tell you that much. But I appreciate the comments. Frank and Cat laughing at ESP. Timothy, what's up, brother? Timothy, hey Sam, I'm sorry I'm late. Nothing to apologize for you, brother. Timothy, we love you, brother. Great to have you here, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, Timothy. D, there's a woman on YouTube now who talks about her relationship with Bob Wells. She's just kidding. Yeah, again, shout to Bob Wells. Sometimes I bash him. I don't mean to, and I respect him. I want to say that he does provide value. Now, I think he, tends to over glorify the nomadic lifestyle, but I still respect that overall he has provided valuable content. So, bottom line, I respect that, and everyone's got their own hustle. Sabrina, OnlyFans. Hey guys, look, if I was skinny Rihanna, I'd be doing OnlyFans, but I'm fat Rihanna right now, okay? So what do? I sell overpriced makeup, okay? Yeah, I sell Jackery. That's what Rihanna does. Rihanna's not looking good anymore. That's why you don't really see her out there in the public eye, man. When she was looking good, guys, she was all over the place, man. Now she's selling makeup and she got a lot of like subliminal Instagram pics. Like you can't really tell if it's her. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, what happened to Rihanna? She got old. I got old, guys. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm not trying to lie to you guys. So I know I know ESP out there. She looking at Nate from Element Van Life like, damn, he got a girl now. But that guy's gonna be doing renovations, man. But people like him, man. People like it. But he broke as a motherfucker. So you don't get everything. You may look good, but you're gonna be broke. Okay, you may not look the best, but you're gonna be rich. Okay, you try to get whatever you get. Everyone gets something. So I don't know. D, funny, good, laughter is good for the soul. ESP, but you don't need to sell skin. Well, if I needed to, I hustle. You have brains and knowledge. Well, yeah, I play to my strengths. I appreciate that. Thank you. D, I love Bob Wells. I respect Bob Wells. I love you, D. Kathy, I love your humor. Well, I appreciate you, Kathy. You've been very positive. And I wish I could do the video for you because I would like to do the video for you. Believe me, I like to please. And I would please you. I please, guys, okay? But, I can only do so much. Make me chill and relax. You gotta have a good time. Guys, people want someone to talk to, not to build their van out. You say the ultimate relationship is if you come to my house and build your van. Nah, because you get tired of it. You know, you go back to Home Depot and then you sell it. You really want someone to talk to. Okay? And what I could tell you is, guys, Nate from Element Van Life, after 10 minutes, this guy is nothing to talk about. Okay? Well, go do a renovation, Nate, all right? Because there's nothing to talk about with you. Me, I'm talking about aliens. I'm talking about careers. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Okay? I'm entertaining. Nate, this guy's got to depend on some cinematography or whatever. Okay? And he's got to depend on his looks. Okay, other than that, this guy's got nothing. I hate to say it. Let's stay positive. ESP's laughing. Thank you. D, stop teasing us. Well, I try to tease. You got to tease a little bit, guys. People want to be teased a little. They don't want to just give it to you right up. You know. So. All right, guys. That's it. Day 13. Showed up another day. Hour and 10 minutes. 38 thumbs up. Thank you to everyone who clicked the thumbs up. Thank you to all the super chats. Very gracious of you. Thank you for laughing. Thank you for your comments. Congratulations again, D, on your purchase. You'll do great. Guys, look, whether you make a good or bad decision, you got to go forward. Why? Because that's life. And I believe most of the time, it'll probably turn out good. So live below your means. Keep showing up. Take care of yourself. Healthy relationships. We love you, Frank and Kat. And we'll go from there. Peace.